Hi, howdy, hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Failedcheck podcast. This is a podcast that's been dedicated to the Universes CCG. Now, if you don't know what Universes is, or if you already do, great. Um, I'm actually really new to the game. Like, I've been 2, maybe 3 weeks I've been playing the game, but I've been hooked. If you don't know what it is a fighting game mixed with a card game that uses multiple IPs. So Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop, My Hero Academia, which is one of their biggest sets right now. Um, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Mega Man. I believe they have two Critical Role sets planned out and an Attack on Titan set later this year, along with Yu Yu Hakusho dropping later this month. So how I got into the game was just by chance. I I'm a Magic player. Mainly, I've been playing Magic for years, big Commander player. But I was kind of starting to get bored of it. Things were kind of starting to feel stale. And I was at my LGS. I was trading in a bunch of old cards I didn't really play anymore. Got a bunch of store credit. And I just happened to have walked by on their front counter. They had a display of, universes, which I didn't know what it was, but I saw Spike Spiegel on one of the boxes. I'm like, I love Cowboy Bebop. So I just picked it up, took it home, looked through the cards. The art was great, and I was so confused. I was like, well, how do I play this game? It didn't have anything on how to play the game, and I had to do a lot of searching. And I found a video from like a year ago, made by the professor from Clarion Community College on how to play the My Hero Academia version of it. So I'm watching that and kind of explaining it. Not explaining it. I'm learning somewhat, and I show my roommate. He comes home. I show him, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. And we go to our LGS that same night. He buys a deck, and we're playing for hours, and we just got hooked. And I'm glad we did because it is great. Like I said, it's like a fighting game mixed with a card game, and those are two things I love more than anything. And I'm glad I could get other people into it, but I realize there's not a lot of content out there in relation to the game. So we had this idea, like, well, why don't we start a channel? Why don't we do something about it? So that's what we're doing. So today is going to be kind of a quick, short episode, just kind of explaining, how we got into the game, what made us want to do this, and where we plan on moving forward. So we're already on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, now X, great, and obviously YouTube. Like I said, we're hooked on the game. We're going to be dropping videos on how to play the game. We're going to be dropping videos, in relation to new sets coming out, cards we're looking forward to, characters we're looking forward to building, how to build decks. Because if you don't know, then it kind of makes it weird. Now, where we plan on going with it, obviously, we also want to be dropping videos of gameplay, from like the newest sets, only cards from that new set, along with maybe like budget deck techs, maybe some cards are really, really expensive and you don't want to do it. So maybe we'll set ourselves like a $20 budget for an entire deck and how to build around that and make it playable, make it sustainable, make it fine tuned as much as we can on that budget. But that's our plan moving forward. Start small, maybe work into bigger things, but we love this game. Even though it's brand new, for us, it's brand new. This game's been around for 17 years. Insane. And we didn't know about it. And it's genuinely the greatest game that no one knows about. So, what is Universes exactly? It is a CCG card game that implements the Universal Fighting System. Now, this system pretty much lets you know, hey, who would win in a fight between Spike Spiegel and All Might, Melina and Mega Man, or, Vash Stampede from Trigun Stampede versus Eren Yeager when that eventually happened, Yusuke Urameshi versus Izuku Midoriya. Who would win? This system is designed to find that out. It's a great way to play against your friends, being like, well, who would win in this? There's no need for power scalers and trying to go into the logistics of it. There's a game for it. It's great. So later on, we'll be dropping a how to play using the starter decks from one of the Clash sets. So it's all for one versus one for all. And it's going to be great. My cat's in the sink. Strip or drown. So our goal is to get more people to know about this game, know how to play it, build a bigger community. Like, if it's been around for 17 years, there's obviously a community, but it's like, why does no one know about this game? It's great. Everyone knows, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, the other game, Pokemon. Digimon's been a big thing right now, Flesh and Blood. But this game really, really just scratches that itch that I feel like a lot of us need. Like I said, like a Magic player, been playing forever, big Commander player, but kind of started to get bored, stale of it, wanted to change the pace. So I was like, I'll try other formats. Played Pauper. I played a lot of Arena, especially Timeless. Tried getting back in the Standard, couldn't do it. It still felt all the same to me. So finding this was like one of the best happenstances in a while. I found other games like Star Wars Destiny, rest in peace. Argent Saga, rest in peace. And it just seems whenever I find a new game and I get invested into it, it goes away. So hopefully there's no plan for this game to go away. But like I said, they're coming out with a Yu Yu Hakusho set later this month, the 23rd of February. 2 Critical Role sets and an Attack on Titan set. It's great. Right now we are doing everything on my phone. We're using just a cheap tripod and a cheap $15 mic that connects to the phone and just clips onto my shirt. But hopefully things will continue to grow. It's very slow. Like I said, we're on TikTok, X, and Instagram as well, and trying to push out some content there so it brings people here towards the YouTube channel. Hopefully we can start working stuff like Discord servers, which is way down the line. Not really thinking about stuff like that. But like I said, next video to come out is going to be a tutorial on how to play the game, explaining the cards, the symbols, what they mean. It'll be great. And I think after that, we'll start dropping gameplay videos. Maybe just building around a certain character. We'll do some type of maybe draft. I feel like the sky's the limit, and hopefully you are here now watching this to join the ride. If not, it is what it is. We're having fun with it. We're just spreading something that we love onto you. So until then, take care. Love.